At least the guards don't come looking.
Sit! 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 Sit!
If death is what you want,
Huh? Sit! Huh? Sit! Huh?
Okay then. Onwards, I guess.
It's no easy thing to make a living in the wilds of Skyrim.
Oh.
You hear all this talk about a war?
Huh! Huh!
Oh, another adventurer comes to marvel at my latest discovery. Listen up, rookie. This shipwreck is mine. For I am the one and only Dragonborn, the hero of Kvatch and successor of Sheogorath. That's right. I bear all those titles. A true hero like no other. Well, sure, but I'm his spiritual successor. His soul lives within me. Of course, the moment they saw me, they knew. The chosen one had arrived. Ah, well, I didn't exactly take the normal path. A true hero knows secret shortcuts. You dare mock me. I am the hero of Kvatch, the successor of Sheogorath. A rookie like you has no right to tell me. Well, you see, there were some strange sounds and a red light coming from inside. So, as a true hero, I blocked the door to keep others safe. That's what heroes do. You mock me again? I'll show you my true power. You'll regret this. You challenge me suicide. This is where you fall, worthless adventurer.
I guess I can include a few more for the Annihilation records. You can actually, you can't. Just die.
俺にあるのは勝利のみだ。
Can you hear it? The sound of a beating heart. It has been a long time since I've heard such a sound from a living stranger. I once had a name, I believe, but now I can't remember it. A cursed land, lost and forgotten. Death came to this place. I've lost all sense of time. It feels like forever. My father told me to stay here. He said the fire would protect me. My father locked me away here, but he never came back. I've been alone ever since. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It was born from one man's despair and another's obsession. This island was once home to a great kingdom, but it was destroyed by the curse, and now it's nothing but shadows. The people either died or were turned into trees by the blood-like sap of those cursed woods. Perhaps understanding isn't what matters. That's simply the way of things. That's all you need to know. It's impossible. No one can escape this island. The curse repeats itself endlessly. We are doomed to become shadows, trees, or worse, to live forever in this purgatory. Then go ahead and try it, stranger. Dive into the abyss if you dare. Perhaps, if you were to defeat the shadows and monsters roaming this island, the curse's grip might weaken, and a faint glimmer of hope might appear. Humans are such contradictory creatures. When told to give up, they fight. But when asked to have hope, they surrender so easily. Remember this, stranger. The deeper you gaze into the abyss, the more it gazes back into you. Just like that noble knight once did. I have some old keys I gathered long ago. I've forgotten where they came from or what they unlock. Take them if you need them. I have no use for them anymore. You can start by heading to Paris Church in town. From there, I entered the church catacombs. After that, it's your problem. This land is already filled with too much death and despair. I have no desire to be tormented by those creatures again. If you want to fight a losing battle, that's your choice. Okay. This kingdom itself has turned into shadows. Now shadowy creatures roam freely. Among them, there are 13 that hold the most influence over the curse. The Dark Orpheus, the Ascended Ritualist, the Bone Golem, the Ancient Ice Leviathan, the Ancient Ice Beast, the Alpha Plague Ogre, and the Cursed Armor Keeper. The Shadow of the Night Commander, the Royal Champion Shadow of Despair, the Royal Champion Shadow of Torment, the Shadow of the Old King, and the Ancient Guardian Dragon. And finally, the Last Guardian. I'll share what I know. Which tale would you like to hear first? The Ascended Ritualist. Once a bridge between the spirits and the living, now consumed by madness. Even in death, they continue their rituals, drawing souls into their grasp. If you intend to face them, be prepared. Once trapped in their ritual, there's no way back. In the end, everyone dies eventually, and you're no exception. The Ascended Ritualist was once a highly respected high priest of the church. Even when the evil curse spread, he never gave up on saving what lives he could. But in the face of the madness and brutality of the Knight Commander and his knights, all his efforts were in vain. If he left any last words before his death, perhaps you'll glimpse the despair of that time, and then you'll give up your futile struggle as well. Okay. The rumors, I know. Well, there's the one about the soldiers dragging people to the dungeon, the bridge construction, the strange cargo on the Voyager, Marcella's final letter, the family locked up by the Knight Commander, the smugglers, and the blacksmith's wife, the rock they took from the ruins, the strange story of the Windhammer, and the mysterious cargo the Knight Commander was moving. Which one do you want to hear about? They say those were Marcella's final words. She wrote, "No one is coming to save us. Even if they did, it would be too late." She warned that if anyone found her diary, they should escape this cursed land as fast as possible. Those fools thought they could save Margery, but they were wrong from the start. Marcella should have taken Margery and little Alice to Northwell, but the Mad Knight Commander wouldn't allow it. She knew she was cornered, but she wouldn't give up. In the end, all she wished for was a quick death. She left these words, "I'm sorry, my dear sister." The rumors, I know. Well, there's the one about the soldiers dragging people to the dungeon, the bridge construction, the strange cargo on the Voyager, Marcella's final letter, the family locked up by the Knight Commander, the smugglers, and the blacksmith's wife, the rock they took from the ruins, the strange story of the Windhammer, and the mysterious cargo the Knight Commander was moving. Which one do you want to hear about? Oh, I've heard that one too. There was a family trapped under the Knight Commander's orders. Their doors and windows were barred, and no one came to help. They were left to starve. They decided to leave the last bit of food and water for their daughter. They didn't want her to suffer the same fate. They held out hope that one day, someone would find their writings and seek justice for them. But no one ever came. Even knowing their fate was sealed, they clung to hope, praying to the divines that they'd meet their family on the other side. But who knows if they ever did. The rumors, I know. Well, there's the one about the soldiers dragging people, the bridge construction, Marsa, the rock they, and the mist. Which one do you want to hear about? Have you heard the story about that ship? After 2 weeks of hard labor, they finally got the strange cargo into the hold. They had to remove half the planks on the deck to fit it. Even the night commander came down daily to supervise it. Must have been important. But soon rumors started spreading among the crew. One of them even claimed the cargo was glowing red. They laughed it off, but no one wanted to go near the hold after that. When a storm hit, they were pushed south into freezing waters. The men who mentioned the glow, he froze to death, but the others, they started gathering around the cargo, saying it felt warmer down there. The ship sailed into misty, icy waters. The crew huddled near the cargo, feeling something strange from it. Who knows what they truly encountered? A terrifying tale, isn't it? Okay.
ほう